Yeah. Get a whole lot realer this time, man. Yeah. Yeah. Same old nigga from the south side, outside, riding on my skateboard, faceplant. Nigga, fuck you falling on your face for. I've been through some shit that I should probably get a shrink for. I just wanna get money and blow it at the babe store. Yeah, tape deck, bumping her the skateboard. Being pretty sure this ain't the CD mama paid for. Me and Jerem watching TK create over table, screaming ice cream. Niggas, he signed his first skater. Big dreams, we ain't got no time to be frail. We just wanna ball, I'm finessing, watch me lay up. Living in a world full of pussies and the players. You only playing yourself if you thinking you finna play us. I remember niggas, bet I never get my weight up. Boy, look at me now, it's time for niggas to pay up. Riding on my rocket, pocket full of annihilators. He just wanted some paper. Just a little nigga from the south side, outside, riding on my skateboard, faceplant. Nigga, fuck you falling on your face for. I've been through some shit that I should probably get a shrink for. I just wanna get money and blow it at the big store.
I'm riding now, I'm flying, I stay striving for my goals. I want diamonds in the gold. Yeah, I'm grinding, that's for sure.
I'm a west side nigga first, put that on my mama.
What's up, B.Anderson? For the people who don't know, go ahead and tell them a little bit about yourself.
I go by the name of B.Anderson. I'm from Arlington, Texas. I was born in California, was raised Cali, Texas, Louisiana. It's just a big mix. I'm really eclectic. Yeah, and I just make some dope shit. I just got the M.A.D.E series out right now. So yeah, y'all check that out.
For the M.A.D.E series, what does that even stand for?
It means make a damn effort, bro. Yeah, I just wanted to make something that, you know, people could really relate to. You know, that's why if you watch the videos, like the content that's, you know, within the different videos is something like, oh, I done seen this, or oh, I've been in this situation before. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to make something that people could really, you know, gravitate towards.
Yeah. So what inspired you to make that?
Really, bro, I just wanted to put some shit out, first of all.
Yeah.
Be, completely 100 with you. But other than that, like, I just wanted to, you know, my purpose, I feel like with music is to be that relatable person. You know, I ain't no trapper. I mean, I just don't have this big elegant story. You know, I had both my parents. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be able to, you know, still, I guess, expose my story while making it, I guess, entertaining. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Basically, just being the type of artist that, you know, people can, like I said, gravitate towards and be, you know, be one with, I guess.
Yeah. So what is like, what do you think like making an effort means to you? Like, what is an example of that?
I mean, as cliche as it sounds, bro, I mean, you know, just like not giving up on, you know, what makes you you, whether that be, you know, you a scrapbooker, you better be the best fucking scrapbooker you could ever be, bro. Like, you know, if you hoop but you just couldn't make it to the NBA, if that's your passion, that's what you want to do, just, you don't do that shit. Like, I feel like a lot of people put a strain on themselves, like, and they kind of lose their, you know, their passion for things as, you know, as time goes by. So I feel like, you know, if you make an effort to put your all into your passion, there's no way that you can't, you know, reap what you sow. I feel like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I did the entire series to begin with, because it's just like, I wanted to have like a statement that kind of just was the, you know, was the main, you know, objective of what I was trying to get across. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? So when you say like make a damn effort, if you put damn in front of everything, they're gonna listen to what you're saying. So if you're saying somebody, if you tell somebody make a damn effort, like, do that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I wanted to do it like that, because I wanted it to be like an exclamation point as far as, you know, doing what you have to do.
Yeah.
You know, to be where you want to be.
So would you consider the M.A.D.E series like an album or a mixtape or an EP or just like a?
It's just a project, bro.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, like, M.A.D.E is actually a song. And from that song is what sparked all these ideas.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so the entire M.A.D.E thing, I mean, it's really just a movement for myself.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of the music that people should make should be motivational, if not to anybody else, then to yourself.
Right.
You feel me? So I feel like with that, this making a damn effort and just the effort that I'm putting into the visuals I'm releasing every week. I've released a visual every week for the past 2 months.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like some type of visual, some type of content. That's just me putting an effort, for myself and just people coming along seeing my effort and my journey.
Right.
So.
Definitely. I mean, it's definitely something different. Like, it caught my attention off the back. I was like, damn, it really the theme song. Like, the whole intro is like, damn, it's different. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's like you said, every week, like you watching a rap kind of TV show almost. You know what I mean? Was that like what you were going for when you created the whole series?
For sure, bro. And I mean, hopefully one day I could turn it into like, some type of web series or TV show, But that's definitely what I wanted to do because I wanted, when I started having the idea of the entire series, it was like, okay, how can I release these videos in a creative way? Because at first, I'm really telling on myself now, but at first it was really supposed to be more of like a Freestyle Friday type thing.
Oh, okay.
Like, because a few years ago, that's what I would do. I would just drop like a song every Friday, just like, something I'll do during the week. But and it started to pick up a little bit of traction, but the thing was, like, I felt like there was no purpose behind it. So when I wanted to reboot it, it was like, I wanted to do the same thing, releasing consistent content, but how am I going to make purpose out of it?
Right. So
that's when ideas just started, going. And if you hear first of all, the songs aren't really in order, bro.
Yeah.
If you listen to You Don't Know My Name, Cream, and those two mainly. Those were really the first 2 songs that I did. Yeah. And it was really supposed to be just notable songs with notable samples.
Right.
Like that people will recognize and vibe with. But as I started getting into it around the 3rd and 4th song, like I just didn't want to sample anymore around that 3rd song. And that's when it started taking shape of, okay, well, those first 2 songs are very personable. Yeah. So these next 4, I can kind of grab from different essences that I feel like people could relate to and package it up as, this series. Yeah. And then, like I said, with that song, I kept, like, performing that song, and that song is so... See, I'm telling on myself again, I'm exposing secrets. But, like, that song is, like, a real big integral part to the project that I'll be dropping. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so this...
So the M.A.D.E series is not, like, the project.
No.
Okay.
It's just the beginning of a lot of other stuff.
Right.
So... Yeah, bro, and I won't really just talk too much on it, bro.
Right.
You got me just talking, bro. But yeah, fam.
So did you already like record those songs though, and like kind of put them up? Like, okay, these are the ones that gonna be on the series.
When this camera go up, I can show you. Yeah, bro. But yeah, like it's definitely people are in for a treat, bro, because this is something that I've really been working on, and I feel like it's something original that I haven't really seen before. I'm not going to say nobody's done it, because at the end of the day, people are inspired by different things, and maybe somebody's done it that I haven't seen. I haven't seen it before personally. Yeah. So I feel like, this is something that I'm proud of. This is like my baby. Right.
So how did the video process come about? Did you and your director
Maurice Films?
Maurice Films?
Yeah.
Did y'all like sit down together and be like, or it's kind of more so your ideas and he helped bring them into life?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was, but he's so much more than that, because Mo really, like, we collaborated on this. Like, these were my ideas, but he definitely was a huge part. So when I had these ideas and I was doing these songs, I want to say I was like 4 songs in, maybe. I was pretty much done, because it's 6 songs. I think I had like 8 that I did. 6 I actually shot videos for. But he was real cool. I met him I hit him up on Instagram a while ago. It's almost a year ago now. I hit him up and was just asked him. I was like, you know, I think we can really like do something. He was familiar with my music, so we met, and he was telling me about how he was really trying to get into, you know, doing more creative type videos because I mean, and no slugs to anybody, any artist.
You're right.
But he was saying that like a lot of the videos he was doing, there wasn't really any type of creativity. It was like stand here, do this, stand here, do this. Like you would have to like direct the videos.
Right.
To where when I approached him and you know I kind of laid out the plan, it was like I guess it was like stress off of his back because it was like, okay, well you direct and I'll just you know film the shit, put in my input, and we can just rock like that. Yeah. And I think he knew I was serious. Like he knew I was serious when we first started it, but when we got to like the third video and I was sending out like actual like I would do mock-up like just set lists, and then like I would like type up actual like treatments. I would type up like my treatments and send them out like to the people. Like I would have casting calls and shit like that. So when he saw me doing that and sending out like trying to coordinate like times to shoot, stuff like that, like having actual video shoots, that's when he was like, okay, I'm all in. Yeah. So, yeah, bro, Mo is definitely a person that I'm glad to have, you know, on my side because, you know, he's so talented, bro, and his vision is unlike a lot that I've seen. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, his videos is like damn near like movies.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, for sure.
Real crystal. Now, is Mo... Okay, are you considered Kingpin, or is this like a whole movement, or is it like
so I'm glad you asked me that. Yeah. A lot of people are like kind of unfamiliar with what it is. So John Doe, Johnny Hendrix, Stay Bright. There, for those that don't know, that's a rapper, John Doe, graphic designer / artist, Johnny Hendrix, and Stay Bright is photographer, videographer. They have a collective called Kingpin where they make a lot of clothes, and I mean it's just a creative collective. Right. Those are just like my friends. Those are some of my best friends, but I'm not part of Kingpin. If they ask me to like do a shirt, I know what you're referring to, like that shirt that I took a picture in one of their shirts. Right. But no, those are just my niggas. But, we actually do have a collective though. Yeah. We have an entire collective. It's them three as well as myself, as well as my DJ Il Tommy, the homie Sobi, Bam, he's a vegan chef. Yeah. And then Mo. Yeah. Maurice, and we're all a collective together, and we're called Gallery. So that show that we're throwing July 21st at the Green Elephant. Yeah. That's our first event that we're throwing. Right. So
that's a dope name though, the Gallery. Yeah. I mean, y'all all do dope shit. So it's
that's why we called it the Gallery. Yeah. Because if you go into a gallery, you're gonna see a bunch of different stuff, but it's all just dope original pieces.
Yeah. Damn, that is dope. Yeah. So a chef, DJ, artist.
Yeah. PR.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what Sobi does. He's a PR. And then bro.
That's like really important to have everything in house though, I bet. Like you don't have to look out and outsource and everything. So
which is the exact reason why we wanted to do it.
Right. So, yeah, definitely. Yeah. So it seems like since like the launch of I would even say the launch of the Say Cheese. Yeah. But Say Cheese and I say TK, the race. Yeah. It's like Arlington has been on a high pack. Like, y'all got dope videographers, artists. Do you feel like Arlington has what it takes to be like his own
like hub?
Yeah, hub to where it's like not excluding Dallas, but this is Arlington. Like this is the ag.
Yeah, but I've always felt like that though. I feel like, Arlington definitely has a lot of talented people. I think that, they definitely can be, something big. It's just like you have to figure out how you bring the crowd to it. And beyond that, bro, I just feel like collaboration between Arlington. I know you said not excluding Dallas, but it's just like I feel like so much more can happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it was just a little bit more collaboration with the entire Metroplex, you know, as a whole.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like I just did a show in Fort Worth like a few days ago, and they have venues out there, bro.
Yeah.
And they have like a lot of potential to do some dope shit out there.
Right.
But it's just like, I don't know, Fort Worth's like a ghost town.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Right.
And no disrespect to Fort Worth at all, but I'm just saying like, that's just kind of what it is. Like people feel like they have to come to Dallas to do shit.
Yeah.
So I mean, I live in Dallas now, but I mean that was more for work purposes. But yeah, bro, like I feel like the Metroplex as a whole can be something special.
Yeah.
Very soon.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you feel like what do you feel like is one of the reasons why? Like you said, it's just that whole Metroplex. Like, is it too big for everybody to collab, or do you think we just kind of lazy, or it's kind of hate? Or?
It's you know, it's a collective of things. I mean, I probably can't just pinpoint the exact reasons.
Right,
you know,
right.
I mean, it's a little bit of, you know, we live in a big, wide open space.
Yeah.
You know, people are very prideful. So when you add that to, you know, people just kind of wanting to put their own, I guess, area on, that's pretty much what it is, bro. And I mean, just getting the word out, bro. And that's why when I like, you know, God willing, you know, get to where I can, you know, really just be of influence. Like I want to make sure that the entire Metroplex is brought up as a whole instead of just Dallas or just Arlington.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, I feel like there's a lot of talent that, you know, a lot of, you know, fans can be made from.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the way I look at it is you can't really just have that crab in a bucket mentality, because I don't know one person that has one artist on their playlist.
Right.
Like I don't know one person that literally just listens to one person. I know people that have a preference of one person, but my thing is, it's just like I want to be in your playlist. I want to be a person that you feel like, oh no, I have to have his shit. Yeah. You know, as part of my repertoire. Yeah. And that's the way I look at it, bro.
Do you feel like it's harder for an artist like yourself? I mean, because when I look at an artist like you, I'm thinking hip hop. I'm thinking wordplay, a beat selection, lyrics, you know?
Yeah, I definitely think it's, I don't want to say harder. I mean, yeah, it's harder when you just think of the surface, like, you know, actually breaking through. Right. But I think just the music I make anyway is more timeless anyway. Like I feel like it's not something that's just microwave, and some of that music is cool. I like a lot of the music. Like I'm not dissing it at all, but I feel like a lot of the music that I make, its replay value is high. So I feel like, you know, when you have to digest it, it's a little bit different, which is why it's a little bit harder.
Right, absolutely. Now, one of my favorite songs by you is Game 6. Yeah. You know, and my boy Lennox shot that video.
Yeah. Shout out to Lennox, man. That's a homie who grew up with that boy.
Yeah, that's what I found. Yeah. You know, you talk about the biggest artists coming out of Dallas. I had to talk about the paint job and how artists come to the city and get that check and never leave. And it's almost feel like the same. Even when you know you go to a Dallas show. Yeah. You don't really see that many people vibing to the artists, and it's like, damn, y'all just go sit here and stare at the people and not even engage with it, or they'll put it like on their Twitter, like they like it, but they don't want to. Yeah, I don't know, post it like.
But we live in a microwave generation, bro. So it's just like the next hot thing, you gotta hop on the wave. Yeah. It's just like, I feel like a lot of success will come out of the city as the support grows. Now, I'm not saying Dallas doesn't support Dallas, because there's a lot of people that do support a lot of people out here. But I feel like it's more of, we need to do a better job of, when we bring these artists here, they really feel the culture. Yeah. So they want to come back and bring motherfuckers here.
Yeah.
Like, people will come to Dallas, they'll fuck with some of the janky promoters, and they'll get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not calling no promoters out, but they know who they are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it's not only our you know, responsibility to make sure that we're giving that support, but it's also, you know, the culture as a whole to make sure that these artists want to come back and be like, oh, they really got some shit popping out here.
Right.
Like, these venues have tryouts to have local artists open up.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand people have people on their tour.
Right.
But it's just like,
yeah.
Like, I feel like it's definitely more than just, you know, other artists supporting people. We can take care of that. We can do that. And that's what we need to do. That's what we strive to do. But beyond that, we just have to make sure the culture as a whole is somewhere, you know, where people want to come back. You know what I'm saying?
No, straight up. Yeah. Like, do you, with trap music and, let's say, drill music being at the height of the scene right now, like, have you ever thought about, I know this sounds like a dumb thing, but dumbing down your music to, like, get on these people level? Like, let me...
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
For sure, bro. For sure. Like, I've thought about it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, just like, damn, I could, like... Here's the thing, bro. Like, I feel like, you know, people always have specific thoughts. Like, we're humans, bro.
Yeah.
So, even, like, the most conscious artists can lie and be like, I ain't never
Yeah.
thought of... Nigga, you've thought of it. That thought has crossed your mind at some point.
Yeah.
But the thing is, bro, I'll sit and reflect on that thought, and then I'll be like, man, I could do that, but at the end of the day, like, I'd be losing the entire, you know, reasoning of why I even started making music.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, again, as cliche as it sounds, bro, like, I make music for a whole different reason, like,
yeah.
And that's why I pursue it so hard, because it's like, I know I would do this shit if I was just broke down on my ass.
Right.
Like, I mean, it's something like different, and I feel like you should be able to hear it in my music. I'm not lying about the shit that I go through in a lot of my content.
Right.
You know, I feel like it's a little bit, you know, different for me than to just put all of these specific thoughts that I have into. I put I flip a brick and something to something. Hey. I hit a nigga, some shit like that. Right. Like, I can't, you know, I can do it, but at the end of the day, like, I feel like it would just be doing a disservice to myself, and my thought process. Period.
Now, you went to college, got the degree.
Yeah.
Most people would say, you know, don't you go to college to not rap or not to play basketball? But it's like, what made you say, nah, I got the degree, now I can really still tap in and do what I really love? Like,
yeah, bro. See, the thing is, like, and that's what's so beautiful about life anyway, because everything is up for interpretation, bro.
Right.
You can interpret that I went to school for this, and that,
yeah,
this, that, and the third. But, I mean, I went to school personally because my pops didn't finish school. Right. Like, I wanted to be, you know, the first, you know, man in my family to get the degree. Right. You feel me? So beyond that, it was just like, I wanted to, you know, do music because I went to school. Yeah. Like, I think that's something that people don't understand. I went to school not only to further my knowledge, but beyond that, bro, it wasn't shit for me, like, at that time. Like, I felt like college was what I had to do. Right. Like, I felt like it was something that I want. It was a move that I wanted to make for myself. Yeah. Like, you know, in retrospect, you can say, like, oh, you know, that piece of paper, did it really help you? And, you know, that's a whole different conversation when we can get into institutional stuff. But that's a whole different conversation. But beyond that, I feel like I wouldn't be the person I am today if I didn't go to college. Right. Facts. You feel what I'm saying? Facts. Like, college just specifically taught me who I was. Mm-hmm. Like, beyond, like, the masks of what I tried to portray. Yeah. You know? Mm-hmm. So I feel like that piece of paper was worth, you know, a lot more than just, you know, a half-ass job.
Right,
you know
right,
what I'm saying?
right.
It really, you know, developed me as a person.
Straight up.
So, yeah.
So, how long have you been rapping? How long have you been?
So I've been writing because I used to think I was like fucking Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Like I used to like be in plays and shit in high school. And
Yeah.
I would write, but I would be too, like I wasn't really just shy, because like I said, I would be in plays and, you know, play basketball, like all that. But it was just like when it came to that, like showing my musical inclination, it was like something I kind of pushed to the back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was just like, you know, and this is crazy, bro. Like when I was young, like a kid, like 5th grade, I was like in the all-city choir. Like when I was in elementary school, I was singing at the assemblies and stuff like that. And then like as I got older, then, you know, hit puberty, I couldn't sing no more. And I was just like, that really fucked with my confidence growing up.
Right.
So as I continued to like get older and, you know, continue to be musically inclined, playing instruments and things of that nature, when I would write, it would just stay there.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the whole confidence thing, as far as, you know, showing my voice, or, you know, just, you know, being that, you know, out there with it, because that's something, you know, sensitive, and that's something you hold very near and dear.
Yeah.
So as I got older, I graduated high school, still with just like, and I still have like pen pads from like my mama crib, spirals.
Yeah.
But when I got to school, you know, that's when you try to like, you know, reinvent yourself.
Yeah.
You know, so I just told myself I wouldn't be scared anymore. So I remember rapping at first with like, cause I originally went to LSU first.
Oh, okay.
Before I went to M.A.D.E, and I remember rapping with my homeboy M.A.D.E, and that he really, I don't know if he ever watches this interview, bro. Like, but I want him to know that he definitely was somebody that had a lot of influence on me as far as musically, because he was a person that was just like, fuck it, do the shit. Like, I remember we made like a freestyle like track, and it was some shit, bro. Shit.
Yeah.
and he put the shit on his like mixtape, and I was like, bro, why you put that shit out? And he was like, bro, like, niggas fuck with that shit, like, fuck it, bro, like, you thought it was tight, right? I was like, I mean, yeah, when you like, you know, kicking it with the niggas, like, that shit cool. He was like, bro, put that shit out, like, and I mean, as small as that shit was, that's when it kind of clicked in my head. I was like, he's right, bro. Like, fuck it. Like, if I think this shit tight, bro, and if I would want to listen to it, like, why not? So then, I want to say around 2012 is when I transferred to UNT, and they had a cipher, like an ASO cipher.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember, like, my homeboy Mike, he was like, yeah, like, cause he would know, like, I would like just rap, but it was still like to my homies and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he would be like, bro, like, we got this cipher coming up, like, you know, you should know, fuck with the shit. And it was like my first semester there, so I was trying to fit in and shit. You know, I wasn't trying to be like no, like, reclusive ass nigga.
Yeah.
And so I did the shit, and I like wrecked that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I wrecked it. Like, and then after that, bro, I think it was just a rap. Like,
confidence through the roof.
Bro, it was a rap, bro. It was a rap, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I did that, I think, either it was fall 2012 or spring 2013. But either way, that December, like, and I was still like rapping, you know, just going to school and shit. But my confidence was just like steadily building till that December of 2013. I got in with my producer, Supermoms, and he was actually like one of my good friends growing up. He just happened to be like a real big producer now.
Yeah. I think I've been to the studio one time.
Yeah. But so yeah, we always had been good friends, and I just hit him up and was like, bro, I want to do a mixtape.
Yeah.
And he thought I was bullshit, and I was like, nah, bro, like, I'm trying to like get in. So like I spent the week at his house, at his crib, at his
Yeah.
mama crib, in
Yeah.
Grand Prairie, in that same neighborhood where you stay.
Damn.
In that neighborhood, literally probably like 3 streets down.
Damn, that's crazy.
That ass right over there. And I stayed at his house for a week. His mama was cool with it. Nigga, I'm talking about sleeping on the floor for a week.
Yeah.
And we made that shit
Damn.
in a week.
Straight up.
Yeah, bro.
So is that your first mixtape?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
What year is this?
That was, we released it January 2014.
Damn.
January 21st.
So is this your latest mixtape? No.
No. The one on it is this right here. 2.5 minutes to midnight.
Yeah.
Midnight. Yeah, that we made that last year. We came
Yeah.
out with that March 2017.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. So then it was just after that, it's just like you got the idea for M.A.D.E, or when did the M.A.D.E concept, like, was it like a year after that, or was you holding off on it for a year?
Okay, so yeah, I gotta explain that too. All right, so the first project comes out, Adolescence, comes out 2014. I get like crazy buzz off of it, like, and it's so wild because, like I said, I made the shit in a week. Like, getting people from like Central Track and Dallas Observer calling me. Mind you, like, this is my first like ever release of anything, bro.
Yeah.
Musically. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, getting interviews, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I go to South by Southwest, I perform, kill that shit. I did a bro. Like, and the thing is, bro, I think I was spoiled too quickly.
Right.
Cause right after that, went to South by Southwest. I did this performance for Coast to Coast. It was like a 3-day contest, bro. They had like 60-something performances, and I came in 3rd place.
Damn.
And it was only, when I performed, it was only the second time I had ever performed in my life, period. Like, I mean, of course, like I said, when I was singing, I was like,
right.
But like, it was the only time, like, rapping-wise, it was only the second time I had ever performed.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. And so, after that, like, they invited me on another show in Las Vegas, and I won that hoe.
Damn.
Like, yeah, bro. So I think that's when when it kind of just clicked in my head. I was like, okay, this is what the fuck I want to do.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
that right then, I was 22. Yeah, bro. I said, yeah, this is what the fuck I want to do. And this is like, I know it took a while for me to find it. I know I went to school and all that shit, but this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Right. So after Vegas, we went on tour with Coast to Coast. And that right there is what sealed the fucking deal. Yeah. Like, we traveled from Texas to Ohio. Driving.
Right.
Texas to Ohio. Ohio to New Jersey. Actually, we stopped in Atlantic City first. Then we went to New Jersey. New Jersey to Brooklyn. Yeah. Brooklyn down to Baltimore. Yeah. Then when we left Maryland, we went to North Carolina, then to Miami, then back to Texas, bro.
Damn. So was this like a 2-week, 3 weeks?
Yeah, this was a 2.5-week tour.
Damn.
Yeah.
You had to drive yourself, or y'all had
a bus? Yeah, but we had like
Sprinter.
I wish. We had my manager at the time. He had a Jeep. Like, it was like a brand new like Jeep, but it was like one of the big like SUV type. Mm-hmm. And so it was 5 of us, and we crammed in that motherfucker. But it was fun. Like, I'll never trade that for the world, bro. Like, that was the first time I was able to see places, and circumstances that I never seen before, strictly because of my music. Right. So that's when I was like, I can do this. Yeah. So after that, I came back. I did like another show at A3C in Atlanta. Right. And that's when like my grades had like started slipping, bro. Because it was like more and more like, and now I think that was one of the most pivotal moments in my life as well. Mm-hmm. Because I was like, okay, this music stuff, I feel like it's popping off a little bit. Like, maybe I should just drop out of school. And just maybe I come back, college always gonna be there. Right. But then, like, I'll never forget, bro. Like I had like a real long, like real convo with my pops, and that's when I was like, if I do that, I'll be throwing away what really like made me me in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because at the end of the day, I was doing college for myself, and I wanted to, prove a lot of people wrong, but I was doing it for him too.
Yeah.
Because it was something, and he worked his ass off to send me to school.
Right.
So it was like, I feel like he would have understood like why I wanted to drop out, but at the same time, it would have felt like a slap in the face.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that to say like I went to school for my parents, like because they forced me to.
Right.
I did it because I wanted to really make them proud. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
So it was just like once that happened in the fall of 2014, I really just like grinded my ass off like that whole year. After the fact, I like just kind of stopped making music. In 2015, really just grinded my ass off for that year, and then graduated December 2015.
Yeah. And
then after that, like, I was just like trying to work as many jobs, get my shit together because I didn't want to come up. This is like January 2016. I didn't want to come up with some bullshit project and just not have any type of buzz.
Yeah.
So that whole year of 2016, I was just getting my shit together, bro.
Right.
Like, just trying to get a job, trying to get my shit right. Like, and I was still making music, still doing features, still doing a show here and there. But, like, personally, bro, like, as far as music, I don't think I was ready and I was fully, like, I didn't think I was fully committed. Yeah. Like, so it was like, this is just some time that I need to take to myself. Yeah. And then once 2017 hit, that's when I got back on it, like, for real. And right. We did that project. I did like a bunch of shows in the past year, and then that's when. And see, I told you I'll be going on tangents, bro.
Nah, you good, bro. This is what we need.
Yeah, but I want to say around like the beginning of 2017, like I guess sometime through 2016 as well. Like in 2016, I was getting my shit together, but I was still doing music as well. Like just here and there, just just to keep myself fresh. Like I would do like 2-3 months off, then I do like a good 2 months back on. Yeah. Like another 2 months off, then maybe like 2.5-3 months back on.
Did you ever feel like that hurted you at the time? Like, I mean, coming off tour, did you feel like, maybe I should just go with momentum?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I think at the end of the day, though, not that I would have regretted it, but I think that it would have haunted me.
Yeah, definitely dropping out and everything.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, bro, I think that it may have hurt the momentum, but I think in the long run, I think that I was able to satisfy both halves. Right. Especially now because I feel like the content and basically like and that contributed towards my life, bro. So like as far as like my content, like what I had to talk about and the shit I was going through, I feel like that time contributed to what I'm able to project now. Yeah. So in a sense, it may have, but at the same time, I've definitely grown since then.
Is it as an artist? You know what I mean? I never rapped or anything like that. Yeah. Is it hard to keep coming up with new ideas, because do you ever feel like, man, I'm talking about the same shit? You know what I mean?
For sure, bro, for sure. And I think the hardest part about that is that you don't want to, I guess, just drown, your listeners in one specific like subject. Yeah. In one specific type of subject matter. It's like you'll oversaturate yourself. Yeah. But I think part of it is just kind of finding inspiration in like little things. Right. Like I get inspired by the smallest shit. Yeah. Like not small, but I'm just saying like stuff to other people may not seem as, monumental. Yeah. So stuff like what? So, like, for example, if I see, like, a homie, like, get, like, a call from somebody, like, important, or get to talk to, here's a story, for example, this literally inspired me this past weekend. Yeah. One of my homies just signed up for, like, this Chris Paul, like, basketball, go hoop for a day, just some type of like initiative that's going on.
Yeah.
He signed up for a few months ago, and he got a text about it. Bro, this nigga Chris Paul called him, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Chris Paul, like, this is like one of my best friends. Chris Paul is his idol, like, for like who's somebody that you look up to specifically? Like, who's the top person that you look up to, whether it be musically or with film?
I'd probably say Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick.
Yeah.
Imagine Kendrick Lamar called you on the phone to talk to you and like follow you on Instagram.
Yeah, that shit would be cool. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That inspired the fuck out of me because it just really made me think of things of that nature are in reach.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
definitely.
So it would just be things like that, or somebody just really accomplishing something that they've set their mind to, whether it be a little kid I see trying to do a trick on a skateboard.
Yeah.
You know, that stuff like that inspires me, bro, because it's just like, you know, the statement try again until you know you succeed.
Right.
It's that shit. It's inspirational, bro.
Do you ever feel like it's a time capsule on music, like, or do you feel like, man, this shit, I'm doing this for the rest of my life? Like, I'm rapping until I'm 40, 50, bro, 60, whatever.
No, for sure. It's definitely a time limit. I was just having this talk yesterday with Coach Ted. I feel like it's definitely a capsule as far as like, you know, your trajectory.
Right.
But at the same time, bro, I feel like if your music is timeless, I think that breaks the time capsule.
Definitely.
Every time.
Yeah. Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Especially now when you having people like, what is his name? 51 Savage?
52, yeah.
52 Savage.
Dallas on.
Yeah, bro. I just seen him like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, he really from Dallas, bro. He really be out here. But, yeah, bro. So it's just like, I feel like now more than ever, it's a little bit different. Like, you know, just music in general, it's way less political. It's still political in a lot of ways, but I mean just specifically more as the, you know, carry out of the actual music. Mm-hmm. There's no rules.
Right. True indeed. You know, do you like that? Do you like that it's not rules? Or
I do like that.
Yeah.
I do like that because at the end of the day, one, anybody can, you know, make an impact. And then beyond that, it's just like, if you can make your own money.
Right, it's fair game.
It's fair game, bro.
Yeah, straight up.
It's fair game, bro. Like, I feel like just the, you know, statement of you signing a contract doesn't hold as much weight anymore. Right. It's still big, but it's just like, do you really want that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like,
if you can create that, you know, bubble on your own, and have your own following, that's the American dream.
Right. So do you feel like as a rapper it's the independent route that you would want to go?
For sure.
Or would it ever be that point where shit, I need that marketing push, I need that machine behind me too?
I feel like as I grow and as I, you know, get more familiar with the business side of things of music, I feel like it's a you know, give and take. Like it's something that can help a lot, but I feel like you always have to have control of the situation. Yeah. No matter if, you know, this opportunity may give you, you know, this many followers or this much of a following, I should say. Yeah. And, you know, it will give you this amount of money, but you don't have control of it. Yeah. I feel like that may be something, me specifically, I may have to pass up on. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, I mean, for music, I don't do it to be the biggest superstar. I mean, of course, I would like to be, you know, known, and I would like to, you know, be able to support myself with this for the rest of my life. Yeah. But beyond that, I definitely want to be somebody who's you know, who's present in every situation and who you know, stay true. Yeah. As, you know, cliche as that sounds. Right. You know, I just want to be somebody that is able, at the end of the day, and, you know, in layman's terms, just kind of to be someone that didn't get fucked. Yeah. You know? Straight up. So. Yeah. Yeah, bro.
No, those album deals are kind of, you know, hit or miss sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of times miss, but.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, who are some of the people that you, like, are inspired by right now, or even growing up on? Like, what was that artist that you listened to and it was like, damn, he not made you want to rap, or she made you want to rap, but definitely inspired?
So I was, to be honest, growing up, like kindergarten, first grade, second grade, I wasn't even just the biggest fan of rap.
Yeah.
You know, I I was real eclectic, G. Like growing up, like I would listen to like whatever my pops was listening to, Earth, Wind and Fire.
Yeah.
Gap Band.
Yeah, straight up.
My mom be either blasting Donnie McClurkin, but she would bust a little Tupac here and there.
Yeah.
But like I wasn't really just that big into rap until, and I'll remember this, bro, forever. You've seen the Average video, right? There was the first one of the M.A.D.E series where I come out of the house.
Yeah.
In that house, I was
in California.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was 11 years old. There was a channel that played music videos. It was called The Box. And Through the Wire came on, bro.
Oh yeah.
When I tell you, like literally, we was playing in the living room. I'm 11 years old. We just playing.
Yeah.
When that shit came on, bro, I sat down and I was standing or sitting in front of the TV and I watched that video from front to end.
Right.
And right then, I didn't want to rap, but I was like, I need to know what this is.
Right.
Like, I begged and pleaded my mom to give me that damn CD.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't even and what's crazy is, I don't even think, it may have been it was the first CD that I know that had cussing on it that my mama bought me.
Right.
But I can't remember if that was the first CD, but I had that and I had Joe Budden.
Oh, okay.
There was one that had Pump It Up on it. Yeah, bro, I bought that hoe from Walmart though, so it was edited. But it was the album though. I had that shit. It's still in my mama's house too.
Right,
but when I first got College Dropout, I was 11 and I listened to it straight through that whole night.
Yeah.
I didn't go to sleep.
And you still wanted to go to college after listening to that?
Yeah, which is crazy. And he said in the line, you know, I got the dropout, keep the kids at school.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, bro, like it was like then and there when I was like that's when the writing and you know the creative bug just hit me. Yeah. That's when I had to do everything, bro.
Right.
That same year, that's when I made the choir.
Yeah.
And that same year, that's when, you know, like I was really singing at the assemblies and like I was just getting a little bit out of my shell because it was like, man, this it inspired me, bro.
That shit is classic, bro.
Yeah, bro. You know, like that is a certified classic. And then with that, but being such an eclectic person, I was listening to that, but like I was fucking with Justin Timberlake Tough back in the day. Like NSYNC was cool, but when that nigga went solo, that it was dope, bro.
Yeah, he was.
And like it would just be like little different types of music to where when I would come back to rap, you know, of course the snap music was hot, you know, the Laffy Taffy, D4L, Franchise Boys, all that shit was dope. You know, my sister and I would be watching 106 in Park and shit, recording the episodes and shit. Yeah. But like I was listening to like Lupe.
Yeah, that soul shit.
Bro, I was listening to Lupe. I was listening to Strange Fruit Project. I was listening to The Roots, like Talib, like different conscious rap that I didn't know was conscious. It was just stuff that I was drawn to, because of the beat, like Slum Village, bro. Like just niggas that was like really on, you know, just like it was the cadences that really like got me because. The live like dope shit, Party Like a Rock Star, that shit was cool, but the cadences is what stuck with me. And that's why I was able to go back and listen to Nas and what Dilla was about and Big L and you know, like that's really what put me on was the newer conscious artists.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, bro, that's definitely what inspired me to I guess be a writer at first.
No, definitely. I mean, I always listen to Last Call. Like, that's my favorite Ye song. Probably.
And you listen to that.
And I feel like when he says that last, like, that's just like every entrepreneur, every artist go through that, like, that last, just that commentary when he's talking about it.
Bro, and it's so crazy because it's like, every time I listen to that song, I will listen to the entire song. Right. And that song like 7-8 minutes. Maybe longer than that. But yeah, bro.
That shit's crazy. Yeah. So with that being said, how do you feel about the new Kanye and the new like this is new wave? It just had to. It just transitioned into
so I feel like, you know, I want to tread lightly on it because it's just like I can't vouch for Kanye anymore. I was that nigga that was like, nah, bro, he just nah, bro, but he meant nah, like you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I feel like now it's to the point of he's that family member that went off the deep end and you can't, you know, really just vouch for what they say anymore or what they do anymore. Yeah. But it's like deep down, it's like you still have that love from a distance. Yeah. Because it's like at the end of the day, no matter what he's done and what statements he's made, it's like without his influence, I don't know where I would be in my life. Yeah. Not even just with rap in my life. You feel what I'm saying? Like the type of music that he made was like was a soundtrack, bro. I remember being in the 7th. It was either the 7th or 8th grade. I want to say it was the 8th, but I remember graduation came out. I got off of the bus over there by off of Camp Wisdom and Lamb. Yeah. I didn't even go home. Yeah. I got off of my bus and walked down the street to that Target to buy Graduation the day it came out.
I remember because that him and 50 Cent had that.
Yes, bro. When Curtis was coming out.
Yes,
bro. I ain't even listened to Curtis for like 2-3 months after the fact. I mean, I listened to Curtis eventually, but it was just like
Graduation was like through the roof.
Like from the rollout to the artwork to like, bro, I was like, nah, this nigga is like the greatest.
Yeah, and I think that's what everybody just hurt by because like he was the best in our generation. I mean, I'm calling it what it is.
He's the most influential artist of our generation, bro. It's just the fact that, you know, as much as, you know, people like don't want to admit it and think it's other, you know, circumstances. When his mom passed away, bro.
Yeah, part of him passed.
A part of him died, bro. Yeah. It was like, I think his judgment went out the window. Yeah. I think that his voice of reason went out the window. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Especially, you know, especially like his background. You know, the mom was a teacher, a civil rights leader, so it's like, damn.
Exactly, bro. Like, if Donda was alive right now, bro.
Right.
I don't think any of this would have ever happened.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of, I mean, I'm definitely interested to see what would have been. Right. But at the same time, I mean, you can't doubt his musical genius.
Yeah. Definitely.
You know?
Definitely. So, gallery, what should we be? July 21st.
July 21st.
Gallery.
Yes, the Backyard Barbecue.
Backyard Barbecue. What should we be expecting from something like that?
Okay, so the Backyard Barbecue is our first inaugural event, man.
I like that.
Yes, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got the big words for the event. So you gotta join the series. But nah, we got food vendors coming, Bam's Vegan, as well as Nomi's Cake. So we got food for the vegan. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's vegan food, but it's delicious. You don't even know you're not eating vegan. But yeah, we got the vegan food as well as the desserts popping. We got the art vendors as well as the clothing vendors. We have giveaways, bro. I don't want to give them. I don't want to give away the giveaways.
Yeah.
Nigga, we got. You might want to. Hey, you gonna walk home with some nice shit if you win.
Right.
But yeah, and then overall it's just gonna be good vibes, man. Yeah. From, you know, top to bottom, we have a real good, you know, lineup as far as artists. Music is gonna be dope. You know, it's gonna be a nice summer night. You know, hopefully praying for no rain. You know, Texas is crazy, but yeah, we doing an outdoor show. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have, you know, the mist all out, so y'all ain't gotta worry about sweating and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have the portable ACs outside. You feel me? Yeah, it's gonna be nice, and it's gonna be, you know, on a nice summer night with all the lights. Yeah. So hopefully everybody can come through. Y'all need to get y'all pre-sales before we sell out. We're real close.
Yeah, straight up.
So yeah, man, it's gonna be a good night. July 21st, Backyard Barbecue Gallery. For sure.
Definitely. All right, before we get up out of here, I'm gonna play a little game with you. We got some questions.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm waiting for the games.
Yeah. All right, so let's start it off.
Yeah.
All right. if you could pick 2 artists to be on your debut album and 2 producers to produce on the album with no budget, who would they be?
Dilla, producer. Pharrell, producer.
Definitely.
Cole, feature. Kendrick, feature. It's too easy. I know it's cool to have a singer and shit, but if I had the niggas on my first album.
Yeah, you're right. Definitely.
Oh, man. Yeah.
YouTube and Netflix.
Netflix.
Netflix? Yeah. What's your show on there? What you watching?
Man, right now I'm on the new Luke Cage, but like I'm a nerd, bro. I be watching fucking Flash heavy, bro. Yeah. Like I just finished the new Flash. I was watching Ozark for a little bit. That shit was alright. Yeah. Breaking Bad is one of the best shows I've ever seen. Watch that entire series twice.
Yeah, definitely. I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
What about the Black Lightning show? You watch that?
Oh, I'm a nerd. I finished that shit quick, bro. I finished it quick, and that shit was a dope ass family show.
Yeah,
definitely.
And
if y'all look for a family show, watch Marlon, bro. That shit funny.
Marlon, I gotta check that out.
Bro, that shit funny, bro. It's a dope family show. That shit funny, bro.
Drums or flats?
Flats.
What flavor?
Lemon pepper, man.
Yeah,
Spicy lemon pepper.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Dream vacation.
Dream vacation. Honestly, bro, I want to go to Tokyo.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
One thing you look for in a significant other.
Loyalty.
One bad habit that you have.
Sarcasm.
Biggest pet peeve.
Biggest pet peeve. I think not notoriety, but what's the word I'm looking for? When somebody's full of themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like on an ego trip almost. Or
but it's a word that I really just can't think of.
Conceited.
Yeah, people being conceited. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Favorite hobby.
Right. Hooping too, basketball for sure. I'll get on the court and bust y'all ass. Dead ass.
Who your favorite player of all time? Bron. Yes,
Easy.
Definitely.
Easy.
Better than Jordan?
Yeah. Yup. Yeah, I'll say it. I don't care. He's better than Jordan. I know you got some J's on your feet.
Nah, definitely.
Yeah.
I seen you one time. You saying like how that argument is like pointless.
It's bro. Yeah, you can say, yeah, I understand 6 finals, 6 MVPs. That's cool, bro. But he ain't make it there that much.
Right.
And it's like, bro, I don't even want to. Look, LeBron would likely join Kawhi. Don't worry, we'll get another one, nigga, if that shit happen. Hey,
that's lock up.
Yeah, bro.
Go to snack.
Man, I've been on a fruit trip lately, so strawberries and mangoes.
Strawberries and mango. Okay.
Yeah.
Fill in the blank. I love when she.
She gonna probably watch this, so I'm just saying, I love when she tells me the truth.
Good answer. Happiness to you is
being free, bro. Non-complacency is happiness.
Yeah. One thing in the world you wish you could change.
My bank account.
All right, tell the people where to follow you in and stuff.
Yeah, you can follow me on Insta, Twitter. That's the __ B.Anderson. 2 more underscores, not that hard. You can find me on Facebook, B.Anderson. You can find me on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Play, Tidal, nigga. Shout out Hove, nigga. All that shit, man. I'm everywhere, man. Just type in B.Anderson, no space, no nothing, man. Just check me out.
Straight up.